Welcome, everybody. This is going to be Tailor Made Kicks. What episode is this? Let me see. Episode 18. Tailor Made Kicks, episode 18.
That's what's up.
Make sure everybody likes and shares the video as y'all come on. My co-host was supposed to be here tonight, but he got a couple teeth pulled, so you know how that shit go.
Mouth swollen.
That shit is in the way. What's
Oh,
up? No, I see you in the comments though. Now, my co-host is on the side. He on the IR right now, but he be all right. But but I got my bro here, so we good. What's up? Make sure everybody likes and shares the video. Uh, Sneaker check for the day. See what's going on. Hey, no man, you all right over there, man? I hope they give you some Tylenol threes or some Tylenol fours or some shit. That shit is in the way. I can't fuck with it.
bro gotta be in major pain.
Right, I can't fuck with it. But let me see what's on sneaker check today. So you seeing anything new that came out lately that caught your eye?
Let me think.
Anybody in the comments, y'all seen anything new lately that caught your eye?
I'm trying to think. I'm like not so much. I feel like it slowed down a little bit, and they trying to ramp up for the holidays.
Right.
Cause I know like Jordan brand is gonna go crazy during the holiday, even before Christmas and all that. They going crazy.
Right.
I feel like that's what they taking a little bit of time off. And I know with all these pushbacks with the release dates, that's really like affecting like the holiday releases. Like I don't know if all the Halloween kicks is going to release when they're supposed to.
Yeah, I doubt it.
But that's my main. That's my next is Nike's Halloween lineup. If they do drop it, that's my next. What I'm looking forward to the Mummy Dunks. I like them joints a lot with the glow in the dark bottoms.
Okay. All right. I don't know if these is customs. Let me see if I can pull them up. I don't know if these is customs or what. But Helen had these chucks. Let me see if I can click on it for y'all. These chucks right here. They the big ass thick sole chucks, but that color that's a crazy colorway. With that pattern for girls.
Yeah,
That's hot for girls. So I can
them
fuck
joints
with it.
definitely caught on. I know last year when I was up NY, like uh, I can't say a lot of, but it was definitely a good amount of girls who had that model on that thick sole chuck.
Right.
I didn't think it was going to catch on, but
Yeah, it did.
yeah, it definitely
I
did.
think I think I think girls fuck with anything with thick soles. Like
It
they
seemed like that's what I was like. That's what I didn't think
love
it was going
that
to
shit.
catch on, but it's like the
They
Rihanna
love
joints caught on, the thick sole
they
Air Force Ones caught on.
right. They love that thick sole shit. Let me see. We gonna do two more sneaks on. I think it's two more sneaks that caught my eye on today. Let me see. Let me
You
see.
seen those mummy dunks?
No, I ain't seen them yet.
Them joints like that, bro. Nike definitely did their thing.
I'm gonna check them out. All right. Marie Lynn had these. What is those Air Max Pluses? That's like a bright yellow Air Max Plus.
Mm-hmm.
I fuck.
Almost like they was dip dyed.
Yeah, I fuck with those. What's up, Tara? I see you. Tara, you better give me my sneaks too. All right, we're gonna do one more before I get into my sneaker of the week. Oh shit! Somebody pulled out these pink Steve Maddens. Cheryl had on these pink Steve Maddens for girls. They crazy. I could fuck with those for girls. I could fuck with those for girls.
Steve Madden stepping that game up.
Right. Yeah, I'm not mad at those. I'm not mad
Must
at
got a new designer in the company.
right. I could fuck with those. All right, everybody. My sneaker of the week is going to be, these is fresh off the press. They just dropped a couple days ago. They was first debuted in the playoffs. This is probably my second pair of Adidas on the show. So I really like this box that they came in though. So the first side of the box, it says the first edition. And on the top it says, always remember when they doubted you. And it's signed, let me see, I gotta go to this. Trae Young. Okay, so these is Trae Young ones, first edition. Trae Young ones, first edition. So they come in a couple different colorways. The box is like ice blue in the inside, so I like that too.
Yeah, they definitely did their thing with the packaging.
Right. So these is the first edition Trae Youngs. So if anybody doesn't know, Trae Young plays for the Atlanta Hawks, and he got his shit off a little bit last year in the playoffs on another one of my brother teams. He got his shit off a little bit last year. So these are the Ice Tray colorways. So they got a tongue cover that covers the shoelaces. Most of this is like made like the Ultra Boost, but it's like suede on the toe right here, and it has like the Ultra Boost bottom. But it also has these three Nike Adidas stripes on the bottom, and the Ice Tray logo, which is like, if you remember, like water ices, the Italian ices and shit. That's where they got this from. So this is like the
little polar bear type. Well, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's like the Trae logo. So on the inside of this one, it has the. Let me see if y'all can see that. I don't know if I can get in there. All right, there it is. It's a TY for Trae Young. And on the other one on the inside, there's a 11. Because that's his jersey number. He's also came with another pair of shoelaces, which is so much love because y'all know how I be searching for shoelaces. So that's definitely love. What's people saying? I love those Trae Youngs. Those is nice. Definitely love the color. They also have a white and pink for ladies, and a white and black, and they have a social def edition. Because he plays for Atlanta, so they have a social def edition that's like black, orange. They'll probably drop around Halloween. But these is my sneaker of the week. Trae Young ones. So what do you think about these, bro? What's your thoughts?
I like them Jones. I mean, as far as what they've been doing with previous signature lineups, I feel like he already done top the game. He surpassed Dame, surpassed James Harden. For Adidas, he definitely got the top sneaker right now for the athlete signature line. Right. I like them Jones a lot though. It don't strictly look like a ball sneak. That's what get me. That's where you need to get back to is sneakers that you could definitely wear on the court and off the court.
Right.
So the only person doing that is
Mike. How are you with low top ball sneaks? Do you play in low top ball sneaks? Like I never wanted to or play.
Bro, I got a crazy story. You know the 11s that just dropped, the IEs.
Right.
I was back in probably 2003. I was out in the Poconos at a basketball camp and I had them joints on. They had just dropped. I was doing a whole bunch of research. I saw Mike was actually wearing them joints. Right. But the difference is he had his ankles taped and I didn't, man. Sure. What? I rolled my ankle in two places in the same time. And I lied to you not. The trainer ran over. And it's like when you sprain your ankle, it's either you leave your shoe tied or you take it off and try to treat it right away.
Right.
It took my sneaker off and my ankle literally blew up in front of my face.
Yeah, you really supposed to leave it tied. Like
they saw how bad I think I rolled it because I rolled it coming down and then I rolled it when I hit the ground. So I rolled it front ways and then I rolled it on the side. And they sent me right home. It was like the second to last day at camp. Went right home, came back up here to Crozier. And I had to go to the hospital over a sprained ankle, man. It was ice and everything and the Tylenol 3s.
That's crazy.
Man, I never recover from that, so I never will go back to a low.
Yeah, I can't fuck with it.
Nah.
See, I feel like a lot of players would started getting hurt when they, with their ankles and shit when they was wearing them lows. I feel like
Man,
a
you
lot,
see, right? You saw having a Kobe right in front of our eyes. That boy tore his Achilles,
a lot of that shit started right there. Like,
and then he went right back to the highs. And I mean, for some reason, I feel like at the end of his career, he wasn't really looking for a performance sneak because they caught on with the popularity. So he went back to a low top because the extra high joints wasn't really selling like that.
right,
Only certain colorways was.
right. So these retail at like 130 to 140. A lot of them, a lot of places are being sold out like already. They just dropped on the first. A lot of places are like already almost sold out, but you might be able to still catch them on like Foot Locker website or something like that. So they retail at 135 to 140, something like that. But this is my sneaker of the week, Trae
I
Young.
was like that. I'm happy for Trae, man.
Yeah, I'm happy for Trae because they're comfortable. It's a comfortable shoe. You can wear it like even if it's not about sports, you can just wear it casually.
Right.
And I think for this to be his first shoe. I'm not gonna say it's a great shoe, but it's a good shoe.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like he has that personality and that superstar, capability to take it wherever he wants to take it, as long as they go up
Right.
with the designs. So let me know in the comments what y'all think about these Trae Young ones.
I think it's gonna be hard to top that though.
Right. As I get into these questions and see what's going on. All right. Now, when you first get a pair of sneaks, right, and they laced up all tight, do you take the whole lace out and redo the laces, or do you just loosen them up?
I've never been aboard to take them all the way out, and that's crazy you ask that question because it's like a controversy going on. It's part of the game to take your laces all the way out, and then redo them. But I don't know. I was you gotta wash your hands and whatnot. You gotta make sure if you got white laces, you don't get them dirty. And like that's the worst thing I want to do is get my. That's like the hardest thing to clean is laces.
Right.
That fabric, you know what I mean. So I know I
So
loosen
you
them.
never you never took in your shoelaces all the way out though.
Unless I was switching them out, you know what I'm saying? I literally have never taken a shoelace all the way out unless it was coming all the way out and putting another one in.
That's crazy.
I didn't even know that was even a thing.
Yeah, like sometimes like certain sneaks, they be coming like real choked. They be like choked all the way from the bottom. So I take them all the way out and just redo the laces. And sometimes I might even put them on my foot and redo them.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
it all depends on which shoe, how it feels. But it's definitely not going to stay how they gave it to me.
Right.
is what I'm saying. It's definitely not going to stay that
I
way.
mean, I take it all the way down to that one straight, the first hole where it's just going straight across. I take it down to there, but
Okay.
I'm like, nah, I ain't taking it all the way out. I make sure they even and all like that.
Right. That's what I was about to say because sometimes they don't be even. So sometimes you
Yeah.
got to take them all the way out.
That's what I'm big on. Yeah. I mean, I'll pull them through, shimmy them through one side and something like that. But I have never, bro. I'm sitting here looking around, and the only reason shoelaces ain't in there is because I got another pair going in.
Right. Nell said it depends on the shoe. Tara said loosen or halfway. Yeah, I can't stand tight laces either. That's just a bad look.
I have never, never. I don't even like most of my shoes tied up.
Right. Yeah, and I don't even tie my shoes like at the top all the time. It depends on the sneaker.
Right.
But most of the time I'll just like tuck them in. But I won't tie them at the top with that big ass bow and shit. Like the big
That's
ass
not the move.
twice and shit. They be having the big rabbit ears wrapped up twice.
Right.
I'm cool on that. I can't fuck with that.
You remember that was a trend though, like to skip 2-3 holes and have the big bunny loop. Man, I'm glad that ain't come back around.
So did you see the bar lace shit?
Oh yeah.
I hate that shit too. That shit is stupid.
I don't know what I was watching, but they took me back to when I worked at Foot Action and we had the bar lace, the display shoes, and that was just a waste of time.
Yeah, I can't fuck with it.
Because I feel like even looking at the shoe on the shelf, that bar lacing does not make it look better. Like
All right. So, what's the funniest, or the dumbest name that you've heard people call sneakers? Because when I was a young boy, your grandma would be like, "Get those tennis shoes."
it was crazy. Yeah,
It's like tennis shoes. I'm
right.
looking around like, I don't got no damn tennis shoes. So, what's the y'all tell me in the comments too? What's the funniest or the dumbest name that y'all have heard people call sneakers?
It's gotta be tennis shoes, bro. Like, because that was always the one that caught me off guard. It put a crazy
Right.
picture in my head. Like, I just picture Venus and Serena in some Air Force Ones or some
Right.
Jordans. And I'm like, yo, these not tennis shoes. Like, where did y'all even get this? Like, tennis not even a black sport. Like, where did
Right.
y'all get? Like,
Right.
who came up? Who made that popular? Like,
It was like tennis was the first sport or something.
yeah,
Started wearing sneakers, so after that, everybody just started calling sneakers tennis shoes and some shit. I don't fucking know. I ain't that old. I'm old, but I ain't that old.
right.
I don't know where that come from. Can somebody in the comments tell me why? Because I see y'all saying tennis shoes. Why people started saying tennis shoes just for every pair of sneakers? Because that shit was just crazy. What's up, Diana? I see you. So does
Tennis shoes.
anybody know?
Tennis shoes. I remember I had some family skippies. Oh man.
I can't do it.
I had some family down Virginia, and that's where I like originally heard tennis shoes from, and they was I didn't even really know what they were saying because it was like so foreign. I'm like, what are tennis shoes? Like, and I'm thinking they talking about a specific sneaker, and it's not every shoe, every sneaker. If it got a rubber bottom, is a tennis shoe. I'm like,
Yo, I think
y'all
my
beyond
mom
country.
probably still says tennis shoes to me. She'll be like, "You got these tennis shoes over here."
Yeah, I just feel that's such a country vibe right there.
Yeah, I can't fuck with it. It's crazy. All right, so if you was getting a pair of sneakers for a girl and trying to put her in a game, she was on her little shit. She don't really know about sneakers. It's her first, official pair of sneakers. She's trying to get in the game. What pair of sneakers would you give her to start her off?
I was thinking like off top. I was thinking like right off the top like a Jordan 4. But if not a Jordan 4, it definitely had to be. Unfortunately, it had to be like a Yeezy. But definitely, if I was thinking conventional lines, it would be a Jordan 4. I kind of want to stay away from Jordan 1s because I just feel like that's so like easy. Like, here,
Right,
just put these on. She going, oh yeah, this is a flat sneaker. Like,
right,
you can go to Payless and get a shoot it like a Jordan 1. So I don't want her to think that anything that resembles a Jordan 1 is okay.
right.
So that's why I was like a Jordan 4. You still got the flat bottom. You got an air bubble in there. The wings on there. It's a lot of heritage in a Jordan 4 too. So if she even Google Jordan 4, she gonna start learning some crazy knowledge on what era Mike was wearing them Johns, what achievements he had in the Jordan 4, how many colorways they done did this. Even if it's not an original colorway, like I'm thinking off top, like the white and chrome 4s, how they is like a staple in a Jordan 4, and that's not even an original colorway.
I don't even like that colorway. I don't
I
even like
wasn't crazy on. I had them joints when they first released, and then they re-released them. I wasn't rushing to go get them. Still don't want them.
that. Right.
I like the white and green joints, white and red metallics. But other than that, the white and chrome joints, those pure money fours, I could leave them.
Look, I would start off with probably Air Max 95s. Or I like those different colors that they got for girls and Vapor Maxes.
Yeah,
I would start there. Nell said Jordan 1s, 4s, or 11s. Lady KC said any Jordans. you know, yo,
Jordan anything, huh? Put them in a pair of 36s.
it was this one time that I was like, yo, only girls with fat butts wear Jordans, man.
That's crazy. Yeah, you go down to Atlanta, yo, they girls
Right.
got every Jordan, every Jordan.
Mel said Air Max 97s. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that.
Definitely, Max is a safe call.
Right. What's up, KD? Yeah, I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that at all. All right. So, would you consider yourself a sneakerhead or a collector or both?
I'm both. I never like sneakerhead was that term that some people didn't want to be called. It's kind
Right.
of like being called like a weed head or something like that. It was like something that they almost like looked down on. But in the same breath, I'm not. I ain't got. I do got a couple pair of sneakers not in my size just for like nostalgic purposes.
Right.
But other than that, like everything I look for in my size. I ain't settling for outside of my size unless it just comes unless I inherit it type of thing.
Right.
But other than that, I would definitely have to be both sneakerhead because of, like my knowledge, man.
Right.
I'm so like deep into sneakers, but it's like back in like the early 2000s, late 90s, like that was the term for
Right.
us basically. You was a sneakerhead, and it wasn't. I didn't know anybody who was like, "Don't call me a sneakerhead," or "I don't like the term sneakerhead." That
Right.
was the only term we had. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? But now,
Yeah.
yeah, people turn into collectors and it is what it is for them. If they don't want to be called a sneakerhead and they want to be called a collector, I think you all right. If you're a collector, then
Look,
you're not
I
wrong.
think I feel offense when people feel offense
Yeah,
about being called a sneakerhead. It's like, why
right,
does that bother you? Like,
right. That's right. That's why I was like yeah, like I kind of turned my nose up to that person. I'm like, what
right,
happened to you? Like, you know what I'm saying? You
right,
got a story to tell? Like,
right. That shit is crazy. So I would say coming up, I would always have considered myself a sneakerhead, but now I'm moving into the collector portion of it. So last week we talked about would you rather have 100 of your favorite, different kind of pair of sneaks, or just 500 pairs of random sneaks. So, would you rather have the 100 or the 500 pair?
personally, I would rather have the 500 pair because there's so many sneakers out there that I wouldn't necessarily wear. But when I go into my sneaker room, I would love to crack the box open. I got sneakers like that now that I don't wear. I love them, but I don't wear them. You know what I'm saying? I got a few pairs of AIs, the Answer 2s, Answer 3s, Answer 4s.
Right,
I love them. I can't even find them. So it's like, I can't let these joints go. If I wear them, it's going to be putting wear on them.
right,
And then they not like my go-to sneakers to begin with. Like, I don't want to put miles on them.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And especially how sneakers falling apart left and right. And you can't really replace any sneaker. So it's like, I'd rather have 500 and it be random nostalgic sneakers in there.
Right. See, everybody last week chose the 100 pairs. Like right now, I'm working on my customized 100 pairs. So right now, I'm probably like 30 pairs in to my favorite customized, 100 pairs. Once I get to that 100, I'm gonna probably chill for a minute. But I'm right now, I'm trying to get to that 100.
Hmm.
But I'll take the 100 because just 500 pairs it would just be too much, too many sneakers in my damn way.
Yeah, I feel you, but like, man, I remember when I was up like
But it would
over
be good to look at. It is good to look at.
right. And if you got the space to display them right, you know what I mean, with the drop front boxes, them joints you get from the container store, or you can even order them now.
Right.
But like, if you able to display 500 sneakers, like, I feel like you go in. I could let go of this pair, go buy another pair. I ain't gonna miss them.
Right.
That's why I feel like that. If you got that 100, it's coveted. Like, oh, I don't even know if I'm gonna wear these or I'm gonna let them go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I feel like nah. And then I could probably run through 100 pairs of sneakers that I actually want, and I would be like, all right, well maybe 200.
Right.
I feel like it would be hard for me to narrow it down to 100 sneakers that I'm going to stick
Yeah,
with.
I don't think it's hard for me because I don't really go crazy with the colorways. It's only certain sneaks that I
Oh
go
yeah,
with the different colorways. But it is hard to stay at 100 if you got that same pair of sneakers in like 9 different colorways.
right, right. And that's what I can't do. I ain't big into colorways. Not on. not on newer sneaks.
Right.
Cause I'm just thinking like off top. I don't know if you remember like the Garnets.
Right.
They was actually the Garnet threes, but like they was dropping in like a white and green colorway, a white and like smoke gray colorway.
Right.
And I wish I had every colorway of them Garnet threes. Like,
Right.
and I wouldn't even wear them all. That's just to look at them. And
Right.
even like the flight posits. I think there was a flight posit twos, the Jones with the zippers on them.
Right.
But like even them, I probably wouldn't wear any of the colors, but I would love to look at them. I
Yeah.
remember East Bay. Like East Bay had the team bank colors. You used to
Right.
like be able to order most of the sneakers in a team color, and like that's what I used to get jealous of. I mean, I'm lucky the high school I went to, we was white, red, and black, so we was just like any Jordan, any regular colorway Jordan, we was safe with. But yeah, that's what I yeah. If I would, that's my problem. I'll have to spread it out. Even now, like I said, I got sneakers that I don't even care about, and I just like yeah. I remember when I had these when I was younger.
Right. So, what pair of sneakers did you want so bad that you bought in the wrong size? Like they was a half size too big, a half size too small, or like a whole size just off.
Oh,
But you wanted them so bad that you still bought them.
the Shocks BB4s, the first like Vince Carter joints, they was selling out, and I had to buy. I'm really a 12. I had to buy a 13, bro. This was back in like fifth grade, maybe, and
Crazy.
I had bought a whole size bigger, bro. I don't know what I was thinking. I had them joints choked up, all types of
All right.
stuff, and they was so heavy. That's all I remember is how heavy them joints was. I had to tie them up because they was falling off the back of my feet.
Right. See, I just remember when I was younger and a little bit smaller before I got to grown man size. I kept trying to stay in that grade school size because that shit is like a whole $40-$50 cheaper.
Yeah,
So you were squeezing some of those
right.
before
I
you got
feel
to
you
the
on
big
that.
size. You were squeezing into some of those little kid sizes before you got to the big sizes. That shit is rough though.
That's how I am with a size 11 too. I could wear. I'm like 11 and a half and 12. I'm in between. And for a while, I was buying 11s because it was like such a popular size, so I could find them so easy. I could find a size 11 easy, easy, easy.
Right.
But it got to the point where I would put them joints on, and a couple hours later, my dog's barking.
That's
I'm
crazy.
like, yeah, this ain't the move. I remember when I went through and I sold every size 11. I don't know, maybe like one or two.
Right.
But like, I sold every size 11. That's when I was just like, yeah, I'm not. I got out of that wearing for that hype, and I'm like, nah, I need my shoes to be comfortable and have style. You know what I'm saying?
That shit ain't no joke when your foot is hurting because
Yeah,
you squeezed in that joint. That shit ain't no joke. So
especially with these new retros.
anybody in the comments, let me know if there was a pair of sneakers that you got that was the wrong size, but you got them anyway because you just wanted that sneaker so bad. Let me know in the comments. Make sure everybody likes and shares the video too, please. All right. Let me see what the next question is. Oh, the soul swaps. I seen somebody doing soul swaps. So is soul swap something that you can do on like any random sneaker? Because it was like somebody had, they would just change out swaps for something basic like a pair of Bapes and Air Force One, something like that.
Hmm.
So how does soul swaps work? And is that something that you like to do or you're into?
Yeah, I'm actually. I'm kind. I wouldn't say I'm big into it, but I'm definitely heavily into it. Like even
And they
like
say this came about because the soles are the first thing that get dirty on your sneakers. So you
facts.
can have a pair of sneakers that still look good at the top, but the sole is fucked. So so you gotta swap that out.
Yo, and it's crazy you say that because I look for the opposite when I'm like out and about, and I'll be like, sometimes I go over like my homie's crib, and I'm like going through his closet.
Right,
If I see a sneaker that's dogged up top, like the uppers is dog, but the
right,
soles is okay, I'm
right,
like, yo, let me give you a little $10 for these joints, something real light, and that's what I've been collecting, like soles basically. Like I got little like I don't know what you want to call it, but like a rack
right,
of sneakers that's not wearable because the uppers is trash, but the bottoms is good. Like
right,
even with these joint, these LeBron 10s, But like I don't know what the bull did to these joints, like how sneakers get to this point.
That's
It
crazy.
gotta be a dog involved. But I grabbed them just for the soul and like I put them on something weird like this. I say I prep for it.
Right.
But yeah, I'm big into it, like swapping soles. I've been trying to a couple of years ago I did my own, like you know what I mean, came up with my own sneaker where I mixed like three sneakers into one.
Right.
So yeah, I'm definitely big on that.
So how does the swap work? Is it a good hold like or because I seen somebody saying he was riding a bike and then the shit fell apart like
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's definitely yeah. If you got the right technique, I feel like you could replicate what they doing right from the factory, right from the Jordan Adidas. You know what I mean, right from the factory. And that's been like that for years, bro. Like it's all about the prep work and the glue. If you got the right glue and you prepared that sneaker, you stripped all that old glue off,
right.
and you got two good sides to bond, you good to go. I mean, it definitely is technique involved, but nah, yeah, I don't ever worry about. I done like with the pair I put together. I done wore them to work, wore them hiking, wore them everywhere. I don't care where I wear them. I ain't got no worries that that joint's gonna come apart.
Okay. And how are you on the new Pharrell sneakers? Do you like them? Would you get a pair? No. How are you with the Pharrell?
Not really. I don't. I feel like I don't know what Pharrell is doing, bro. Like,
I don't know what Pharrell is doing. I was happy when Pharrell was just doing his bape shit.
yeah, yeah. Like that's even well, even when Pharrell did the ice creams, like I wasn't big on the ice creams mainly because Reebok was behind it. But in the same breath, I felt like it was too animated,
Right.
and now I feel like he's going too bland. Like the
Right.
sneaker, it's a cool silhouette, but I feel like it just need more details, and he taking a cheap route out. Let me do an all green sneak. Let me do an all burgundy sneak, all red, all blue. I
Yeah.
feel like if he had a couple different colors inside of one sneaker, it would be a better. He would get a better like reception.
Like these was the last Pharrells that I seen. Like the one
He dropped a late. I want to say maybe like
I seen like a blue pair and like a green pair or something like that.
yeah, with the highest. They got a real high sole in the back.
Right.
That's yeah, I like them joints. The ones that's on the screen right now, I like them way better than the new ones he just dropped.
Right.
But in the same breath, I feel like those ones that's on the screen look just like the MMDs. So
Right.
I'm like, eh. And then like the ones that's really doing numbers, like the Chanel joints. And when I heard his story behind it, I'm like, oh, that's cool. It still didn't make me want them anymore. I'm definitely not paying 20 bands for any Adidas sneaker. That's not happening.
Dude, this shit is crazy, man.
Yeah, and then the bottom drop. Like when what really turned me off from Adidas with the boost is when I read like how they made the boost. The boost material was actually like a organic material, like it's alive basically, and it's going to break down. Like you can't collect boost sneakers like you do Nikes and Jordans. The boost material is just going to deteriorate way quicker than a regular rubber would.
Right.
So when I heard that, I'm like, oh, what's the point of even grabbing $1,000 Adidas sneaker with some boost in it? If you know what I mean, you can't even put it up and say I'm gonna wear it once a year or something like that.
Right. So do you feel like Nike has the highest quality right now?
Definitely not.
Who has the
Definitely
highest
not.
quality right now?
Definitely not. The highest quality, probably on some. It's probably on like Lee Nings or something weird like that, man. I ain't never even had a pair of Lee Nings in my hand, but just the reception they get from all the ball players, like I feel like it's definitely some China brand that they got their eye on Nike and Adidas because all the factories is right there, so they know how to replicate and do better. And I
Right.
feel like that's what it's like a Chinese brand that's probably doing the best quality. But as far as the brands like we know,
Right.
I can't even give it to Adidas. Like it's got to be probably on some, and I hate to say it, but like Reebok might have like the best quality.
That's crazy.
Cause I'm really thinking about when I look at like the questions that they keep dropping, like I don't see a whole bunch of extra glue or
Everybody in the comments is saying Nike. I think we all. I think we all just biased to Nike.
yeah, hey, it's like what else you gonna wear?
I'm definitely biased to Nike. I'm Team Swoosh all the way.
I'm a heavy Nike boy. I ain't saying just because their quality is trash, in my opinion, that I'm not wearing them. Right. I just deal with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But nah, right. I done seen some. Like I seen like even with like you know what I mean how heavy I am the sneakers, people getting new sneakers and they look used. Like they got dirt on the soles or it might be scratches on the leather.
That's a look now that they're trying to make popular.
Oh yeah, the vintage out the box. Yeah. But I'm like, nah, I'm gonna be upset if I get a pair.
That's more. I think that's more or less a cheap way for people to just wear their sneakers longer.
Right.
Because they already look, like they're a little old, so that don't matter.
That's the 85 Jordan 1 taking over. Everybody was like, well, I can't get no, OG Jordan 1s. I'm going to just age my own sneaks. And I ain't mad at it. I got a couple pairs. These are last custom I did, almost done. And I aged a sole like lightly on them joints.
Right.
But I ain't mad at it. I've done it. With the joints I gave you, I aged the soles on them joints.
Right.
Sometimes it looks classic, but in some opinion, I'm like, I don't feel like everything. Like I just seen somebody do it to the white and green metallic 4s. Yeah, and it's so deep where they even is making it like sometimes you see a little extra glue on the leather. Yeah. They even aging the glue, and I'm like, yo, like. Since when did that become cool? Like,
they taking shit too far. That's all.
Yeah, man.
All right, so on a 1 day thing, what was the most pairs? How many pairs of sneakers did you buy like at one time?
Probably like either 4 or 5 pairs.
Right.
And it's the dollar amount. Once I get around like $2,000, I'm just like, I start thinking about what else I could have did with this money. So it's either I spread it out or I hit them in one shot and then I gotta take a little break.
True that. So even with your son, like, how is your son with sneakers? Does he care? Does he give a fuck?
Man, yeah, he cares, bro. Yeah, he cares. And that boy is 12 years old and 11 and a half.
That's crazy.
He's right behind me. That's why I'm like, man, like, now he going to start coming around and taking my sneaks. I'm just like. Right. But yeah, he definitely in the sneaks because he got an uncle that's heavy in the sneaks too.
Right.
And when his uncle got like a 8 and a half. So when my son was in that size, he was like, yeah, I got all my uncle's sneaks. And he was hiding them under the bed and whatnot.
Right.
And it's crazy because I know he got it from his uncle and me, but it's like in his blood, you know what I'm saying, that he like sneaks.
True that. That's how my son was. When my son was young and he used to like ride skateboard and shit. Like one day I bought him 2 pairs of sneakers. This one day it was like Jordan 9s, and it was like the first. Look at Nell's title said "Hurt Man."
Hurt man.
Yo.
What's up,
y'all having too much fun over there for me.
That boy got
my mouth is killing me. But y'all having so much fun out there.
That's what we do, man. This is Selling Made Kicks, man. You know what it is?
Selling Made Kicks. Made me get up out the bed and come fuck with y'all on the show tonight. But shout out to my boy Chris, man. He always popping up and giving us gems.
Right.
Hey, you said something about what you said. The Ming Lees or Ming Wees or whatever the case may be. We're not ever wearing them, bro. We're not D Wade over here, bro. Nigga had the best quality. He never getting worn.
Never. They gotta change their logo and everything. Like nothing is a good look about them joints, man.
I do got a question for y'all, brother. Since I've been laid up in the bed for the past 4 days, actually, right?
What's up?
Shout out to my dentist for giving me amazing drugs. But what y'all feel about them new Kanye West joints?
Which Yeezys?
The like the sock joints.
Oh man.
They call them the beef patties in the street.
Yeah, not the beef patty, Joe.
Yeah, the beef patties. What y'all feel about them joints? Y'all getting a pair? You letting them? You skating past them? What y'all gonna do?
Man, you know I never had a pair of Yeezys. So if I grab a pair of Yeezys, it's only going to be the Wave Runner.
Okay. I think they might be the best Yeezys, the Wave Runners, and then next to ones might be the Zebras. But why I asked you that is because I actually was downtown. I had to go to the dentist, and my dentist is downtown. I seen this young boy and UBIQ, with a pair of them Yeezys on. On feet, they don't look that bad.
Hold on. What Yeezys? The beef patty joints?
The beef patty joints.
Get the fuck out of here.
The shape of them is like the fucking with the runner joints, the foam runners. The shape of them is like the foam runners. So I mean, it's a good. The silhouette.
I didn't know they was out already though.
You know them stores, them kind of stores be having, they be getting their stuff and then putting them out, but they got them out on StockX right now. And
yeah, they dropped them. They sold out. Yeah,
they sold out. They said they sold out within 13 seconds, which is a new record for Yeezys.
I'm trying to see if I can find a picture.
They got the size on the side of them though, like they got the size.
Man.
They say US, whatever your size is.
No Adidas branding, but got the size on the side like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to have the size on the side of my sneaker. I think that's dumb.
I don't want the size on the side of my sneaker. I feel like that's some like rinky dink, pay less.
Right.
I don't know, man. And I remember it was like a meme where they showed like the Jordan 1 cost like $1.85 to make. And I can only imagine how much it costs to make a sock with some rubber on the bottom. Like, if anybody hitting them over the head, it's Kanye.
T, do me a favor, T.
What's the price on them, Jones? What's up?
The retail is $190, but the price on them Jones going for $1,500 to $2,500 right now on StockX. So on the sneaker check, go to the sneaker check-in, right? We got something special for our guests. What's this episode? 18?
It's episode 18.
Episode 18. On episode 20, we're gonna be doing something special for one of our lucky viewers. Just to show appreciation for rocking with us. But you gotta make sure y'all like and share and comment on the video.
And subscribe to the channel.
And subscribe. If y'all ain't already subscribed, what the fuck is y'all doing?
I mean, shit is fucking outrageous. Let's push.
But we got something special. For the 20th, we got something special that we giving to one of our lucky viewers. It should be the last post on the sneaker check-in for the day.
My shit moving slow. Hold up. No, so what did you think about those Trae Youngs?
Them Trae Youngs is cool. I just can't float with the boy. He put my sixes out. Not only did he put my sixes out, he made Ben Simmons go to another team.
Oh,
I'm hurt. I want to cry. I think that hurt more than my tooth right now. Like,
don't put
I'm not looking forward to basketball season and shit because my team is gonna be trash.
Which team? The Sixers?
Yeah, we're going from a 1 seed to probably like the 9th or 10th. I need my man there running the point.
Look, they ain't gonna be trash because MB still gonna be getting off.
They ain't gonna be trash, but there's only two people I want to see bring that ball up. It's either Ben Simmons or Dame Lillard. That's it.
Oh,
that's it.
Trade for Dame Lillard when they had his chance.
That's it.
I don't want to see Ben Simmons do anything on the Sixers. So
no.
Yeah, I'm cool.
For some reason, I think next season if he do get traded, he go to another team. I think he's gonna come out and ball, bro. I think it's a ploy for him to get out of this Philly. I think they had a plan already in place.
Yeah.
So he can get his way out of Philly and go somewhere. And I think that they mastermind this plan for him to falter in the playoffs. No. That way, huh?
That messed up his value, though. Now he can't get nothing.
You think he care about value when you get $28 million a season guaranteed?
No. The Sixers ain't gonna get nothing for him. They can't put together.
He don't care about that. I think him and his agent Rich Paul conjured up this plan that they were going to falter in the playoffs.
I think he just couldn't take the pressure from the fans. That's all it is.
He folded, right?
He folded.
Yeah, he folded like a napkin, but
Look,
come
man,
on.
what we doing with these?
All right, so on episode 20, so we're on episode 18 right now, episode 20.
First, tell them what they are.
All right. So for y'all don't know, these is fives. The fives are making a resurgent, right? The 5 used to kind of be the Passover shoe, right? Because it's in between two iconic silhouettes, the 4s and the 6s.
Right.
The 5 felt like it was just put in there at the wrong time. But the 5s have come out and became amazing colorways. The Bel Airs, Fresh Prince of Bel Air joints, classics. These colorways right here, the North Carolina Tar Heel joints, classic, which they're dropping these this coming weekend. Episode 20, we are giving one lucky viewer who likes, shares, and if subscribed to this channel a pair of these. And all you got to do is show up every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Comment, like, share, and be subscribed to the channel, and you are in the running to get these sneaks. They fly, ladies.
I'm not mad at them.
I like them just a lot.
You asked a question which prompted me to put this post up. What would you like to see your ladies in? This is a cool start shoe right here.
Yeah.
If you don't want to give it a 1s because the 1s is too saturated in the market. Outside of the 4s, which are probably one of the greatest shoe ever. The 11, which is probably one of the greatest shoe ever, because we normally see ladies and chicks in either 1s, 4s, or 1s, 11s, right? We see a lot of 11s out there on women's feet.
Right.
These right here could be your starter piece to your sneaker head heaven right here. So somebody like a Karen D. Neal who's trying to get her life together could have these on. Somebody like a Helen Weaver who can put the sketches down and put her feet in one of these could be doing some, or somebody fly like Tara and Barbara and Lady KC who always coming through with heat every week might could show these off in their respective cities. So make sure y'all follow us, like, subscribe, share, and comment. And on episode 20, which is 2 shows from now, those could be yours.
All right. So out of the first 10 Jordans, what's the ones you hate the most?
I don't. I actually got an affinity. I actually got an affinity now for all of them. I would say the ones I hate the most would be the 5s. I hate the 5s. There's only one pair of 5s in there that I will rock, and that's the Bel Airs.
How do you not want the black metallics?
They cool. They okay. But I was never a fan of it because if you ever wore 5s, they feel real big and bulky and they waddle on your feet. Yeah. That's the only, and no one liked their feet. Remember when we was young, we always hated the wide bulky shoe, and that's the only Jordan that gave you that wide bulky look.
I only like the Bel Air 5s.
That's it. Everything else look bulky and stupid.
I like that blue though. That blue,
blue crazy.
That blue was crazy.
So, Chris, what's your least favorite? What's your least favorite 1 through 10?
It got to be the 10s, bro.
The 10s?
Oh, brother.
Not for the look. Not for the look.
Heart attack when you said that.
It's not for the look though. It's
if y'all don't know what the 10s is, these are the 10s. Right in my grasp. I got them right here in my grasp.
They not squeaking.
The 10s?
They not squeaking on you now?
Huh?
They not squeaking where you wear them?
No. They lovely, brother.
You got lucky then.
No squeaks, no nothing. These is amazing sneakers right here.
They definitely amazing looking sneakers, but they wear the worst. They crease the worst, then they joints start squeaking. And
I think the 5s and the 7s might be my least favorite.
That's what I was about to say. 7s.
5s and 7s.
Look, mine's
the 7s made a crazy run in like 05 when Fab was wearing them joints. And
7s were 2. These
Who
are
was
the
it? The
seven.
Traded On video. They had the French blue. Them joints crazy. The Bordeaux's was crazy.
Which
That
ones?
color,
Yeah,
look, that colorway is
but
crazy.
the 7s is cool, but the 8s was better.
Right.
That's crazy because that's not a popular. I like the 8s better too, but that's not a popular.
7s. Come on. I'm not a fan. They ain't even been touched.
Right.
These was to do the right things. The Black History Month drinks.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
10s. Come on, brother. Try
Not the
again.
7s. Mine would be the 7s or the 2s, man.
I love the 2s.
See, yeah, especially low top 2s.
Actually,
oh my gosh.
the older I got, the more I appreciated the 2s because for some reason the 2s was made with the best leather. That leather on them 2s, you can beat the hell out of them sneaks, and they wasn't going nowhere.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but the damn 1 through 10 though. 1 through 10 is classic.
Right.
11s, 12s,
Up to 13.
13. 14s was cool because you had the last shots.
I'm cool on the 14s. I'm cool on.
But after that, then they started
cool
getting kind of
Ferrari.
14s was a major ball sneak.
14 is a major ball sneak, right?
For real.
I'm cool.
He went to Washington in the 14s, right?
15s.
No,
No,
15.
16s. 16s.
Which one was the
briefcase
14s?
joints.
14s is the Ferrari joints.
Yeah, the Candy Canes.
14s is the 4. They just came out.
I can't picture them.
You
They
like
got
those?
like the 3 teeth on the 2 teeth on the side.
Hold on, I'll pull them up. Those are joints that you like.
2 teeth on the
They
side?
the shot joints. They the shot joints.
The 14s?
Yeah,
Yeah.
last shot.
The last shot, the second last shot joints.
They is, and I'm my dumbass staring here looking at a pair of 14s.
Here, look. Right here, look.
Yeah, they my shit. They my shit. They my shit.
I don't like them.
I was rocking with the 16s, the 17s.
You had the suitcase too?
For sure. That was the first thing I bought on my own.
See,
The sneaker wasn't good, but it was just a must-have because of the suitcase.
yeah, and I think what it was our era, the era like me and T, we grew up on the 1 through the 13s, even the 14s because of the last shot.
Right.
Anything after that, once he left the Bulls,
Yeah,
it ain't feel right.
Right. It didn't feel right.
It ain't feel
That's
right.
crazy though, because what's the most popular colorway in the 13s got nothing to do with the Bulls.
What's the most popular way in the 13s?
The Flints.
Oh, the Flints?
Yeah, but that's supposed to be the North Carolina joint.
That's the North Carolina
that was
colorway.
All-Star. That was an All-Star sneaker.
Oh, okay.
That's when they played. I forget what city that was, but that's when they was really doing them crazy.
No.
jerseys.
You think the Flints is more popular than the last shots?
No, he's saying that was the best colorway.
Out of the just 13s.
He said
So
that's
the He
the
got games.
13s.
The He got games or the Flints.
I like the Brads.
I like them too. I ain't mad at it. But I ain't
The
mad.
He got games is classic.
They the most classic
That's
joints, but they wasn't the most
Yeah,
popular
they
joints.
classic, but that's not my favorite. Yeah,
The
Right.
Flints
I
were.
like, I like the colors on the side because it reflects at the nighttime.
Yeah.
Exactly. That 3M underneath. Oh my gosh. Right.
If y'all don't know what them sneakers is, y'all gotta see, y'all ladies, we giving y'all a lot of tips, right? And this is what we was talking about on Sunday Night Wind Down. Don't come home if you're thinking about catering to your man. Don't come home with a pair of Reeboks if your man's a Jordan fanatic. Don't come home with a pair of Adidas or a pair of Skechers. Come home with the shits. So when somebody say a pair of 13s, know what that is. Know what this is on the side. Okay?
Right.
Know what the He Got says. This is the He Got. Like, this is a revolutionary shoe. When he came out with these,
Right.
Yeah, he changed the game.
see that?
Yeah, that
You see
does.
that?
Remember, niggas was leaving the plastic on the holograms as long as you could.
Bro, they ain't never been touched. And these, I ain't never put my feet in these. And these are I think it was the second retros and they brought these back out. We could,
13s go crazy,
bro, like, I could go on and on about sneakers. You see how better I feel, right?
Now you feel better because you're talking about sneakers.
You see how you see how better I feel. Like I was dead. Like I didn't want to talk to
Nah,
nobody, look at nobody, or nothing. I was dead until sneakers came out.
yo, I can't. Yo, that tooth pain shit ain't no joke, man. That
It's
shit will
not, bro. I think
literally like
Worst
I
for me.
Well, I think when I had a toothache, it was worse than getting shot, my nigga. Like,
bro, I said the same thing. I said I said I got shot in my leg. I felt more pain from getting shot. I mean, from my tooth hurting than getting shot. Like that shit is crazy.
that shit is worse. That shit is
Playing with Snake, out with Snake,
that shit is worse.
like damn, like we got stories, man. We got war stories.
I
It's
mean,
funny how we can equate being shot to having freaking tooth pain. The tooth pain is worse. I think tooth pain might be worse than having a baby, bro. That shit woke me up on my sleep. I couldn't sleep, and I ain't never had no baby, but I'm sure that shit hurt more.
That shit is non-stop. You can't breathe a certain way. Damn sure
Bro.
can't talk a certain way. Like
You can't lay your head one way.
pressure.
You open your
shit.
mouth, the air hitting it.
Right.
You sit down for a minute and you can't concentrate. Your head pounding,
Right.
bro.
all right, so
I ain't for it.
as we wrap up this episode, I want to know what makes signature sneakers special to y'all. Why do you like signature sneakers?
It's like a placeholder in time for me, especially for like you think about the Jordan lineup, like 1 through wherever you want to end it at. But every sneaker you could, well, at least in my eyes, I'm like, damn, I remember. Even like I wasn't alive to see Jordan play in a Jordan 1, but I remember when he went to Madison Square Garden, he tried to put on a pair of Jordan 1s and play on them joints again. Like every sneaker, I remember a certain moment, and that's what does it for me. It's like almost like it creates a nostalgic like time and place.
Right. What about you now?
I think this is where people don't. I think this is where respect comes then, and people don't realize how big of a culture the sneaker culture is, or how big of an impact the sneaker culture is, and how this, like the whole Jordan movement, right? Because each sneaker has a story. You can personally have a story for each one. I can tell you a story about the 1s, the 2s, the 3s. Like we can have personal stories on how we got them, where we was at when we got them, what part of life was we at when we got them, how long it took for us to get that shoe, why was it so important? Right. And that's the cultural impact that Michael Jordan has had from the time he's put on his first pair to now.
Right.
And as much as we love all these other athletes and how we want to put other athletes in front of him, like LeBron James, or, have the debate that LeBron is better than Mike. Cultural impact alone, LeBron can't touch that.
Right.
Because I don't care what you say, I'm not checking for a pair of LeBron 5s. Just not happening. His best sneaker probably was when he was in Miami.
Yeah, that
Second
was
one probably when he first signed to Nike.
I'm not mad at the LeBron 2s with the little tiny strap on the side.
That's what I was about to say. The LeBron 2s.
I fuck with those.
LeBron 2s, the Soldiers. But you ain't going down his 1 through whatever he's at right now and wanting them for your collection.
Right.
Right? The only other person that I can say that has had that impact outside of Michael Jordan that is a basketball player is Kobe Bryant. Because we've seen his transformation from going to first being with Nike, then going with Adidas, and then going back to Nike and wearing some colorways that made Jordan even bring out different colorways like the 4s, and going back to when he put the top 10s on, and he had the Adidas joints, and then he put the toaster ovens on, and then he came back to his reality, and then he put the Jordan, and then he got his own sneaker under Nike when he became Kobe again. That's the only other athlete I know of outside of Kanye West that has such a cultural impact and such a stranglehold on this market. Nobody else, no other basketball player can come close. That's why having a signature shoe means something. Shout out to
Right, to me, it's like The signature sneaker is like it's a uniqueness to it that I like the most. It's like only players, mainly players, got to be deserving of having their own signature shoe. And so
I left somebody out, and I want to give respect to this person because enough
yeah,
respect ain't due. But you got to give Penny his respect because
Absolutely.
Penny revolutionized. He made people pay attention outside of Michael Jordan sneaks, right? He brought it to the mainstream. I remember sneakers commercials for Lil Penny, right? He divided he bridged the gap from the youngins to sneakers and made it cool, right? Penny's the only one outside of Mike
No,
and
and Pippen,
AI.
and AI.
I think Michael Jordan, Penny, and AI is the three cultural impacts that we followed and did what they did. Right. When the NBA, when Jordan came out with his sneaks, everybody wanted Jordans, right? Penny made it cool to be young and hip wearing his sneak, but then AI made it cool to be from the hood, be street, just be who you was, expressive, wear whatever you wanted to wear, be where we from, and be thorough. And that's the three people. So when they always had this debate about LeBron is better than Mike, stat wise, no. Cultural impact wise, hell no. And that shit got to be put into the conversation as well. So that's why having a signature shoe as big as a Jordan, crazy.
Right. I think it's the number on the shoe and the logo elevates the sneaker above other sneakers. That logo and that number on the sneaker elevates it above other sneakers that's just regular sneakers. So
do you think we'll ever have a sneaker as impactful as Jordan? Do you think any other athlete would ever have that?
No, it's too late.
Too late, right? Too many of them.
Yeah, it's too
Not
late.
even too many of them, but it's the whole lifestyle versus a ball sneak. Nobody can do both.
Right.
And they all want to be friends. That's what it is. Everybody wants to be friends, and nobody wants to be that enemy, that killer.
Right.
That killer.
And it's the consistency. Mike had a long run that's still going. Everybody else that come out now got like a 2-4 year run. And then it's off to the next one.
I'm like, even with Kobe had, it was spurts of his Nike career. It was like, when he went low top, that's when they really called on. Right after he did the Huarache, the 2K4 Huarache, then he went to a low top joint. And after that, he made a run. But when he went to high top again, fell off.
Remember they persecuted him when he poured out the. Remember he got persecuted for having a low top sneak. I remember they was like, "What the fuck is he? What's wrong with him? Why he got a low top sneak? Why he running in a low top sneak?"
I was like, "Yo, I feel like that was all the soccer player coming out in Kobe. Like he felt like he could do anything." But like I told before you jumped on, when I had my low top story, if you got your ankles taped, bro, you could really do any sneak. Like having your ankles taped is a game changer no matter what sneaker you put on. You can put on some Jordan 1s, tape your ankles, you can go play ball. And that's what I felt like was a difference between a spectator and a player. Because you gotta look at Steve Nash was playing in lows for as long as we can remember. He probably came into the league wearing lows.
Right.
And there's even, I forget, the bull from the Utah Jazz. He used to wear the 90s, the Air Max 90s. He played in Air Max 90s.
Who, Steve? John Stockton?
No, this is more recent.
Yo, you know how crazy that is to be playing the Air Max 90s?
Air Max 90s, right. Like, yo.
That's crazy.
But but if you got your ankles taped, it's about the comfort. It's about the support and the cushion of that sneaker. And that's why I'm like, Kobe, as far as like he was trying to get away from that restrictiveness of a high top sneaker until he tore his Achilles, and then that's when he was like, no, I need to strap my shit up into my calf muscle now.
Right.
But after that, he went right back to lows, and I feel like that's
after that he went back to the lows though.
Yeah, he went back to the lows, and I feel like because he was at the tail end of his career, he was like, I need to leave a legacy. And he knew that an actual ball sneak was going to leave a legacy.
Yeah.
Low tops you could wear outside. You don't got to be playing ball.
Right.
You can just throw in a pair of shorts or some sweats, and you still cool in a pair of Kobe's. And that's why I feel like LeBron, he just went all the way into right field, where he was like, you know what, forget, I'm gonna just do a strictly ball sneak. I don't care if it don't even look
Dude,
like you can wear it out in
because
public.
that's because even when LeBron dropped the lows, they look horrible.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah,
his sneaks is wide, bro.
he dropped
His
lows,
sneaks
they
is
look
fat. Like
horrible.
he got some good joints, but then he got some real bad joints. Well, he got some recycled styles too.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
He got a lot of
heavy
recycled
recycle
styles.
styles.
Like his like every sneak look the same now. It's
The
like,
tens like the 11s, the 11s like the 12. I think the
yeah,
13s was like the first one where he went to like a phone posit looking type sneaker. Now everything got the fly knit upper.
Right.
Yeah, LeBron. I feel like him and Kyrie, they both need to throw whoever designing they sneaks need to throw them away, bro.
yeah, he didn't throw them in the trash. The only person I could see, well, Kyrie got a joint though. Kyrie got a sneaker that appeals to the young, to
Yeah,
them youngins,
but I feel
the
like it's
little
his
young
name though.
boys.
It's his name. I feel like the sneaker is subpar. It's not an exciting sneaker to look at.
Yeah.
But knowing it's a Kyrie, that's where you like, if I put these on, I could dribble like Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how these jumbos really be thinking. And that's how we thought when we were younger. We put some mics on, I might jump higher.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, and you can't wear no Currys. I mean, unless you was all the way in the game. Like I'm not putting no Under Armours on my feet. Not in the hood.
Hell no. Hell
Yeah,
no.
like,
It's hell no. Hell
Not
no.
in
All right, y'all. Let's wrap this up. This episode 18. Tailor-made kicks. We'll be back Wednesday. Make sure y'all like and share the video. Leave a comment. Hit me up if y'all want a t-shirt, whatever. Nail patching in and out. His mouth hurt. I don't know what's going on.
right. Yeah, take his meds real quick, huh?
Oh, I'm getting old out here, man.
You said good night early.
Oh no. Or the shoelace jaw. And do you take them all the way out and redo them, or you just loosen them?
It depends on the sneak.
Right.
I don't tie them though. Don't always tie them up. But I'll it depends on the sneak. I'll pull them away, loosen them up. Sometimes I'll take it all the way down to the first level, like the first joint. And sometimes it depends on the sneak. I'll either overlace like up over top or underneath. It depends. Like Air Forces, you gotta take them out and redo them. Because they be tight. I don't know. Like that's a good question.
Sometimes I feel like there's no coming back from that though. Like if you take your shoelace all the way out, you're gonna spend a cool hour trying to get that joint look right.
Oh yeah, and then you gotta stand there and hold the thing up to each other, look at.
Oh, you know why? You know why I do that? Because they don't keep the same pattern when they lace up sneakers. Like
oh yeah,
they'll have like one or two going this way and the top going that way, and then the bottom part it'd be like that. Like I just take it out. Yeah, they don't do this shit.
Yeah, I don't know how to tie sneaks no more though. Like for some reason, I can't tie sneaks no more. Like I don't like how it looks like sneaks look tied.
I'm telling you, it's that big ass bunny hoop, y'all. That's twice, man. It's the
why shoelaces so long now? Like like they be so long. I be like, what the fuck am I? And they be in every hole sometimes. Like why am my sneaker shoelace? And then when you go buy a pair, they be too short. Like. Or you can't find no shoelaces. I'm like, yo, this is crazy world we living in right now. What's going on? Then I see the Kanye West beef patty joints, and I'm like, damn, is that what we going to?
Kanye West beef patty. Yo, I can't believe you see somebody wearing them Jones.
You're gonna see a lot more people wearing them Jones, T. You're gonna see a lot more people wearing them Jones.
Son better not ask me for them Jones, man.
You gonna want a pair of beef patties. You gotta get them a pair. And they got different colors, the different color sock. They got red and white and yellow and white and purple. I'm like, who's this boy? Who is he though? Who Kanye West think he is to come out with a sneak looking like?
At this point, he know he can do anything, and niggas just gonna wear them. That's why he know he can do anything, and people gonna wear them, man. And they be real hype, like these is comfortable as shit. But
hype, bro. Hype. I was down.
I'm like socks better be comfortable. Like what the fuck you mean?
Hype. I was downtown. My dentist was downtown. They had a line outside of the Gap because they was selling Kanye West hoodies in the Gap. The hoodie was $90 for a regular like Gildan hoodie. And it ain't even say nothing on it.
That's what I was about to say. It don't even really say Yeezy on it.
It say nothing on it, bro. It's plain. But that's the world we live in. Like, I swear, if me and you was the creators hoodie, no one will buy it. Right. But the moment it say Yeezy put his hands on it, everybody's buying it. What the fuck is going on?
So what's your Halloween sneaker? What's the go-to Halloween sneaker?
I don't have one, but I love the I think I had these on last Halloween or Halloween before, the Kobe Black History Months, because they got the the Black History Months got the orange and black, so I had them on for whatever reason. But yeah, I love the Cobes.
What about
I'm a low top boy.
Halloween Air Force One.
Halloween Air Force. Yeah, that's
what you rocking. Halloween Air Force Ones. You can't go wrong with a pair of Air Forces.
Right.
That's a strong sneak, but it can only be worn a couple of times.
I like those all blue Air Force Ones, but they higher than a motherfucker right now. Like they like
the off-white joints.
The all baby blue Jones.
Which ones? Joints? The off-white joints?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. MCAs.
But or the yellow Jones, yeah. or the baby blue Jones, or the all white Jones. Like, why, Virgil?
That price is crazy. I can't fuck with it. But we out of here. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see y'all next weekend. Thanks, fellas. I'll see y'all next time.
Yes, sir.
Episode 18.